Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue consists of elongated cells. Now these elongated cells, these are also called as muscular fibers. These are also called as muscle fibers. Now this tissue is responsible for the movement in our body, and these muscles are also called as now muscles contain special proteins that is called as contractile proteins, and which contracts and relax and causes movement in our body. Now, when we talk of various types of muscles that are present inside the human body, we can move some muscles by our conscious will, and these are called as voluntary muscles. And muscles that present in our limbs, they move when we want them to and stop when we want them to. So such muscles are called as voluntary muscles, which are under the control of our will. And these muscles are also called as skeletal muscles. These muscles are also called as skeletal muscles, and as they are mostly attached to the bones and helps in the body movement, and under the microscope these muscles show alternate light and dark bands. So they are called as skeletal muscles or striated muscles. And the cells of these tissues are long, cylindrical, unbranched, and they are multinucleate, having many nuclei. The movement of the food in the alimentary canal. In the alimentary canal, that is in our proper digestive system, that is the 9 meters long tube, that is alimentary canal or the gut. We find that the contraction and relaxation of the blood vessels, that is also the involuntary movement. Now we cannot really start them or stop them simply by wanting to do so. So they are also called as smooth muscles or involuntary muscles. Involuntary, why? Because we don't have any control over them. And they are also found in the iris of the eye. The iris of the eye muscles, and they in the uterus, in the bronchi of the lungs, they all places where they are present. These cells are long with pointed ends, as you can see here. These are long, elongated with pointed ends, and they are their shape is spindle shaped. They are uninucleate, and they are having a single nucleus, and they are also called as unstriated muscles. And why would they be called that? Because they do not have striations like the skeletal muscles. So that is why they are called as unstriated muscles. Now the muscles of the heart. When we see the muscles of the heart show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life, and these involuntary muscles are called as cardiac muscles. So heart muscle cells, they are cylindrical, branched, and uninucleate with one nucleus only. Nervous tissue. All cells possess the ability to respond to the stimuli. However, cells of the nervous tissue, they are highly specialized for being stimulated and then transmitting the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. Now the brain, spinal cord, nerves, they are all composed of nervous tissue, and the cells of this tissue are called as nerve cells or neurons. A neuron consists of a cell body. You have studied in 8th class also, which is the structure of a neuron. So when we see a neuron, we can see that a neuron consists of a cell body, and now this cell body with the nucleus and the cytoplasm, from which the long hair-like parts, they arise. And usually each neuron has a single long part process that is called as axon. So this is axon, and many short branched parts processes which are called as dendrites. Now an individual nerve cell may be up to a meter long. Many nerve fibers bound together by connective tissues and make up a nerve. Now, signal that passes along the nerve fiber is called as a nerve impulse. So there's a signal which passes on throughout this neuron, that is called as a nerve impulse. So nerve impulses allow us to move our muscles when we want to, and the functional combination of the nerve and the muscle tissue is fundamental to most animals. So this combination enables animals to move rapidly and they respond to stimuli. So any type of factor of the environment, our body responds because of these cells, specialized cells which are called as neurons. We are able to respond to stimuli.